All right, guys. So welcome to this live session here with your host, Dre Day FX. So as we do every weekdays, we look at the Forex indices and metals, especially gold market. So happy Monday for everyone. Hope you had a great weekend. And start, talking about the weekend, we had a big news in regards to the tariffs from between the U.S. and China. And basically, it's pretty good news overall, and the market did react to it. So we'll see the charts and see how it goes. So basically, we had the tariffs here reduced from I think it was 125% towards 1%, 30%. Basically, it's 10% base from the U.S. and China, and the U.S. still has the 20% tariff in regards to fentanyl and that portion of it. So overall, it's 30% for the U.S. and then China still has will reduce it to 10%. Hey, Leon, hope you have a great day and weekend. So like I said, the tariffs did pretty good in regards to the market, and we're going to look at it together. So we're going to start with gold because gold, if you understand gold, gold is influenced with China and the U.S. altogether, and I did have an alert here at the end of New York session on Friday. As you can see, it came in right at right here, and then market started to move on at the start of the Asian session, and basically melt down until now. So for now, we're just waiting for a buy in regards to gold. So waiting for a bullish movement because we had a big retracement here based off of this move. As you could see, we had a big move up and then filled out that big fair value gap here in full in less than 12 hours. So that's perfect. Then we're gonna go on German. We have a big gap here. So basically, right now it's consolidated a little bit. Right now, we do have a bearish movement here overall, so we are waiting for a sell-off here. It's already starting to sell off, but we're waiting for it to fill the gap and continue going down. So next move we're waiting for will be a buy signal here. Now we have the U.S. indices here since the tariff news market at the start of the market open at Asian. It went parabolic at the upside, even though it gave you a big gap here. Eventually, it's going to fill up that gap. But right now, US 30 is shooting. Same thing for NASDAQ, US 100. At the start of the Asian session, um, market open on Sunday. We had a buy signal here, and still have a continuation here regarding that. And lastly, you have US 500, so SSP 500, same thing. We had a breakout from that previous support and resistance, and we had a big move up here overall. And let's look at the Euro USD and GU. to see exactly what happened. So we should have, yeah, exactly. That's what I was talking about. We had a sell off here because of DXY going up. So we had a big shoot down here overall. Same thing for GU. GU, we were already in a sell here since Thursday. We had a big retracement here to fill up this February gap, and now it's shooting down. And lastly, we're going to look at DXY. So DXY did the same thing as the stock market here. So moving. And let's look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin, we are at 104K. Right now, consolidated a little bit after the big push up here from the last week. And lastly, we have XRP that is shooting up right now. Are we at 2050, 50, $2.57? So that's perfect. So I'm expecting XRP going up even more. We do have a meeting here in the US in regards to the regulation of crypto. So hopefully that will start to push up the market here a little bit more, and see exactly if the market wants to go higher in regards to XRP. So that's pretty much a rundown here in regards to news overall. So if you're first time seeing my live, they call me Dre Day FX. My name is Andre. Been trading for the last 12 years, yes. So in the Forex market, started with option trading, and after that switched to Forex trading with CFDs, and right now focusing on trading on the indices and metals, and eventually we'll be transitioning into futures market. And what you're seeing here is my own custom indicator that I worked on for the last couple of years. And one of my student slash client is on the live right now. So his name is Leon. So if you have any questions in regards to the overall service that I'm offering and the actual system, you could ask him questions, or you could ask me a question on the chat. And always leave a like and comment on my YouTube, and make sure to subscribe to my channel. I always do live sessions here every weekdays from Monday to Friday. So we have a New York session from 9 a.m. until 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Monday to Friday. And we have a 2 London session Tuesdays and Wednesdays from 2 a.m. until 4 a.m. Okay, so this is basically the schedule for me specifically. And so I have, if you want to have like one-on-ones, or you have any questions in regard to market, I'm pretty knowledgeable in regards to that. And what we do here is really wait for any signals that we have here with my indicator to see exactly if it makes sense to take it. And I will basically show you exactly how everything works. Since there's no alerts for now, we're going to have alerts every 15 minutes if there's any. And since we're going to have another candle that we created in about 5 minutes, I think I have a little bit of time to explain you exactly how everything works. So how it works. So basically, market moves based off of support and resistance, as you all know. And what makes the market move off of those levels is basically volume. Okay, so first you have high and lows that is plotted with this indicator here. give you the lowest point that the price went, and the highest point that the market went based off of that that price action. Okay. So what is most important is where we want where does the market wants to go. Okay. So market bounce off of every time. 99% of the time market wants to reach another level, a previous level that was broke before, to react to it and go down and go up and go down and so on and so forth. Okay. So basically the market does a zigzag every time. Okay. It could be a small zigzag, it could be a big zigzag, but it does the same thing every single day. Okay. So how do you analyze where to get in or where to get out? Okay. Market needs to move off of volume every single time. It's not moving off of candlesticks. The candles that you see here, the candle patterns, those are created off of price action and volume. Okay, the amount of order. When I'm talking about volume, I'm talking about the amount of orders coming in for buys and sells. Okay, because for a market to move, we need to have more buyers than sellers, so the market goes up, and we need to have more sellers than buyers, so the market goes down. Okay, that's really the principle of the market. Okay, so to do that, we need to look at the volume that is coming in the market to have an indication of where the market the orders are going and it wants to go. Okay, so I have two indicators that is integrated in my custom indicator. Is called, the first one is VWAP, so it's the volume weighted average price, and the second one is POC, it's point of control. Okay, so I'm going to start with the VWAP. So VWAP is, like it says, is volume weighted average price. So this is the average price that, based on in historical time, the market wanted to go based off of orders coming in. Okay, so in the past, between that level, for example, let's say I take this level here. This level here indicates that most of the time, based off of volume and based off of the low level, market wanted to go down. Okay, so here you have, give you this example for this one. Here you have the volume here. The volume is, as you can see visually, the volume started to go up, and every time that the volume comes up, it's going to bounce off of a support or resistance. So right now it bounces off of an actual support to have the market goes up. Okay, so the calculation here, you have it on the actual. Right now you see the current view up here for the current price action. I'm just gonna go in the current one. So as you can see here, you have the current VWAP that is give you the price of the current VWAP. So at that price, as you can see, this is the volume weighted average price that the market is trading on. Okay, so that's the first thing. Second thing, you have POC, so this point of control. So right now I'm using the dynamic POC. So you have a fixed POC and you have a dynamic POC. So basically POC is basically a sort of support or resistance calculation, but it's based off of the price and not off of actual levels. Okay, so it's an extra confluence off of the current high and lows that you see here on the chart, but it's going to give you some basically the support and resistance in conjunction with the volume. Okay, so So it's basically a specific instrument that will give you access to um, the volume and the direction of the price. Okay. So when you combine all of it on top of the highs and lows, what we're waiting for is basically a breakout of those levels with the confirmation of the VWAP and POC. And on top of that, we have the previous VWAP and previous POC information that is not, you don't see it there, but it's coded in the indicator that will give you basically a confluence and a bias of where the market wants to go. So where you see the calculation, you see it here based off of the market status. Okay, so you have three market status. So we have a bullish market status, a bearish market status, or neutral. Neutral, that means that it's indecision, it's consolidation. And what we want to wait is for the market bias to give you an actual direction. And the other three, that is the VWAP, the POC, and the breakout of those levels, is done. And that will automatically create you a buy or a sell order, a sell signal. As you can see here, see here this candle here confirm you that the market was going down. You had big volume because you see the candle was bigger than the other ones, right? And it broke out of a previous resistance that switched to support, because when the market goes under a resistance line, that resistance line is considered as a support line. Okay, and vice versa. So since you have all of those criteria that was confirmed, the indicator will give you a sell order. Okay, a sell signal. Okay, and then after that, you need to have a decision of, okay, if am I taking that buy or sell signal? If so, where would I put my stop loss? The stop loss is really based off of a previous swing or a previous level that the market already crossed. Okay, so for this example here, if we're looking at gold, based off of that signal, I would have put my stop loss at the swing of that market. So I'm going to put a horizontal line so y'all can see. So the previous swing here is this one. Okay, this is the high swing before that big move down. Okay, so we have the stop loss here can be put here or on a previous level that the market already broke, meaning that those lines here, those support or resistance line, can be used as a stop loss or take profit line that you could plot and you could use as a calculation, right? So I'm just gonna make sure that I'm on a, okay, perfect. So if you see here, and every time, and when you see the actual alert comes in at the close of that candle. So that means it's gonna come in here. So you're entering the trade here, okay? And not on this big move, okay? So by knowing that, I'm able to adjust my stop loss because I don't want to have a big stop loss compared to where the price is. So I'm going to use the previous levels to adjust my stop loss. Okay, so instead of putting it at the big swing that was this one, I'm going to move it close enough and not too far, so that I'm not going to be stopped out of the trade. Okay, so I put it on this level here because it's more or less near this entry. I'm going to adjust it a little bit more. So I'm going to use previous levels that the price went. So I went to this one that was here. Then I'm going to go on the left side a little bit more. So all of the levels that you're going to see will be the ones on the left side. That's what you need to be focusing on. I'm going to adjust it right here. Why? Because as you can see, we have multiple touch towards those levels here, and those levels were already broken, and the upside or the downside, depending if it's a sell, a support or resistance. Okay, so I'm going to adjust it until here and see if it makes sense to put it here. Okay, so that's the closest one that I have based off of that entry. But let me check here. No, that was this one. There we go. There we go. This one here. Perfect. So I'm gonna zoom in and see how the price reacted off of this. Okay. So as you can see, price when you entered here, price went towards that level here, but it didn't broke. Okay, so it went once, tried, so it did a higher low here. When you do when you see a higher low in regards to the price, you have a good indication that the price wants to go lower than this previous swing here. Okay, so that was a swing low, and if you look in the past, that was a previous. I'm pretty sure there was a level here at that point, and as you can see, there was a level right here. And that level was broken in the upside. It was a level that was broke in the upside and then on the downside right here. Okay, multiple times. Okay, so good indication that the price will broke it if it wants to. And as you can see, more or less, it's that level. Did a high low, and then did a third higher low, and then started to break down. Okay, we're still bearish. So as long as you're not seeing a buy signal that comes in, you keep your trade open. Okay, as long as it's not you. That's why you set up your stop loss and you set up your take profit. Okay, so how do I set up my take profit? I'm using the previous levels. Okay, in the past after the entry. Okay, so my entry is this level here, this candle here, that one. I'm gonna put a horizontal line, a vertical line for y'all to see. So that'll be this one here. Boom. And now what I need to look for is 3 TP zone. Okay, so let's say I entered here and I wanted to take profit at the first level after that entry. That will be this line here. Okay, so we have this level here because this is the first level in the past that is after the entry. Okay, now I'm going to put my second level. So where do I put my second level here? Based off, you don't need to go that far to look at levels. You see the next one after that, that'll be this one. So that'll be this one here. That'll be second one, and then you have a third one. If we look in the past, I'm pretty sure it's this one, but I'm just gonna make sure that I have something in between. Yes, we do. So we have one here. So we have multiple levels here. So I'm gonna put it here. Okay, because this is more or less the average of those 3 levels here. All right. So we're gonna go back in the current price action here. So as you can see, You have the first one that was here, then you have the second one, and then you have the third one. So after the third one, if you were like trailing this trade, you'll be out of that market because right now it's consolidated and then it started to reverse. Okay, so this is basically the breakdown of everything. All right, so this is basically the breakdown of everything, and this is how we're gonna be setting up the entry, stop loss, and all that stuff. So, and like I said, if you think that this stop loss here is too tight, you could go on the latest level here. That would be this one here. Okay, so you could put it here, or you could even put it on this one too. Okay, if you want to have a little bit more breathing room. So, all right, so everything basically it's pretty simple to use and to understand, and by doing that, you know exactly that you're not guessing on where to put your stop loss. You're not guessing on where to put your take profit. You just have to look at the lines that you see, your high and low lines, and you just plot it accordingly. All right. So what I will be doing here on the lives is that I'm going to be taking trades on the paper trading platform of TradingView. So if you don't know, we there's a paper trading for TradingView that you could select, and I'll be using a 100K count. Okay, and it's only going to be used for the alerts that we're getting on the live sessions. Okay, so so every time I'm going to be going live, if there's any signals, I will take the trade, and I will show you exactly where I put my stop loss, where I put my take profit, and we will let it run and see exactly how it goes. And you're gonna see here, if let's say I want to, you see here on the left side, you have a buy and sell. So if I let's say I do a buy, I will put the unit. Usually I'm gonna put like 10 unit because it's considered as a like a futures trade, and I'm gonna put 10 units, and I'm gonna click buy, and I will be able to adjust my stop loss and take profit off of this screen so that you can see. Okay. All right, perfect. So if you have any questions, you can always put it in the chat. And if you're looking at this live on replay, you can always put it in a comment, and I will take the time to answer your questions. So for sure. So remember, guys, this week we have a few news events. We have CPI, and we have PPI, I think. Let me double check. So today we don't have any news beside the unexpected news for the tariff that was done yesterday. So that it impacted the market. On Tuesday we have the German Z ZEW economic sentiment. So make sure that you look at it. This is in on the Euro news folders. So that's why I told you for German pairs, German indices, you need to look at the euro to look at the any news events. Okay. Then you have core CPI on month to month on Tuesday at 8:30. After that, Wednesday, let's see here. Wednesday, we don't have any. We have FOMC members speaking, so not no big impact news. And then you have a core PPI on Thursday for US core PPI and PPI with retail sales and unemployment claim. So it'll be a big day on Thursday, and we have Powell that will be speaking at let's see here at 8:40. So that'll be the market will move a lot at that time. And on Friday, let's see, Friday. We have news at 10. So primary UOM consumer sentiment and the infrastructure and inflation expectations. So big news day this week for sure. Yeah. So Tuesday we have CPI, and Thursday we have core PPI and PPI and unemployment claim. So beside that, and we have the let's see we have German news, but that's really to be careful of. But other than that, pretty pretty good week to have some volatility in the market, because that's what we want. Because we don't want to have market to be stagnant. We want to have market that is moving a lot, and that's what we're looking for. All right. So let me know if you're looking at the setups right now. We could look into together. So it's for now it's only a waiting game. So market just open right now. We'll see exactly how it's going to react. Right now, market is going down. Okay, so it's still loading here. I'm just gonna wait it out. I want to wait it out. This one is loading. All right, so let's stay with this one. All right, so for this one, we had a buy here since Wednesday. So waiting for a sell setup here on the US 30, and basically more all of the indices here. We're looking for sell setups here. Beside the German, I think German already had a sell that we spoke of. I don't know what's going on with my thing here. All right, perfect. Yeah, so we got some profit here on Euro USD. Yeah, it was a good sell setup here overall. We open this. Yeah. Look at the 5-minute chart. I don't know what's going on. It's really slow. Won't be long, guys. Don't know why it's loading like that. Mm-mm-mm. All right, so let me. All right, so let me close this. I'm just gonna close my trading view. It's been loading like crazy. So leave, and we're gonna reopen it. All right, so again. All right, perfect. Yeah, so we did have a sell here. So 5-minute chart, you had a sell. That was perfect. So hit TP3. So this indicator, guys, is called EMXAI. And this is one of my first indicators that I created here, and it's based off of always volume, but it's It's the average daily index, average directional index, so ADX. So we see you have like three volume confirmation that give you an actual sell. So you have the VWAP POC, and you have the average directional index that is confirming the there's a special pattern here on the that indicator, that separate indicator that is give you an actual entry, give you some, if the price and the volume does something, it's going to give you the alert. And that's what you see a sell here right at the start of the London session here, and basically give you a TP almost 4 or 5 right now. So that's perfect on that. Okay, so we're waiting for CPI news. Yeah, exactly. So do not trade majors. Yeah, you can always, like, I would say, like, to trade it after the actual news event, like 45 to not 45, like 15 to 30 minutes after the news event. Or if you're really like a big risk taker, you could trade it within the news event. But most of the time, if you're using any of my indicators here, you're gonna have a good indication of where the market wants to go. For example, if we went to let's see here, if we went on, I'm just gonna go back on my 15 minutes for this indicator specifically. If you went on the Nasdaq, it gave you the actual buys here at the start of the market. Okay, so it was bullish here since the start, and we just have a sell that is being created here. So we're gonna wait. So in about 2 minutes, we should have a sell signal. So I'll prepare myself. Just gonna look at the others to see if we have a sell on another one. Yes, so I have a sell on S&P 500 and Nasdaq on the 15-minute chart. So let's plot our lines. Let's see exactly where to put the. So the stop loss will be at the swing. So we're gonna put a stop loss here at the swing when we get in, and we will put our TP at the previous at the upcoming levels here afterwards. Okay, so we'll see exactly how it's gonna go. So we have Nasdaq and S&P 500. Let's look at the US 30. US 30 is still consolidated a bit, and German. So we did have a sell. Perfect. So let's sell. Going to sell. Boom. All right. And I'm going to sell the other one. I'll adjust the stop loss take profit here in a few seconds. So let's start with NASDAQ. So NASDAQ, gonna put, you see here, you gotta have like two options, TP and stop loss. So I'm gonna start with the stop loss. So you just have to drag it towards the level that you want. So I'm gonna put my stop loss at the top of the wick. So I'll modify, yes. So that will be my stop loss. And TP will be, let's look. Let's see if we have any levels here in the past. So we have a level here. I'm gonna put my line. So boom. All right, and this one is the third one, okay? So let's go back. On the current price action, so I'm going to put my TP here at the first level here, a little bit higher than the first level. So that will be my take profit, okay? So it's more or less 1-to-1, all right? So I'll do the same thing for SSP 500. So stop loss, previous swing. Boom. TP. Go on the left side. So you see that that was the actual entry here, the entry price. So give me some levels to look for. So I'm gonna go and plot my line right here. So 1, I have 2. So I'm gonna put 3. Okay. Let's go on the right side here. Boom. Perfect. So take profit. I'll put it a little bit higher than my first level here. All right. So this is the levels here. For sure, the price, the actual price is not like the profit is not the same from SSP 500 to Nasdaq because the calculation is not the same. So it's pretty normal. But that's should be a good setup overall. All right, so that's perfect. All right, so let's see here. That is Perfect. So just looking at my automation here to make sure that everything is kosher. All right, perfect. So is that clear for you, for everyone? So this is basically how you set up everything. All right, so let's see here. The other question, please check OJPY. Currently bullish, but the information lower high. All right, so let's look. Looking at Euro JPY. Euro JPY. And you are on this on a 5 minute. Leon, just let me know if it's on the 5 minute. Please check Euro JPY, currently bullish, but started forming. Yeah, it could be. Yeah, let me know if it's on which time frame you're looking at, Leon. So, fellow, what is that? Just, uh, just opinion stop loss. Might it. Big gap. Yeah, it may not hit, so we'll see. So I just follow. Basically, I follow my rules, and if it hits, it hits. If it's not, we keep it pushing. So we'll see how it goes. But I'm expecting to have it fill up that gap here. It may start to continue going up, but we'll see. Sorry, I was on mute. It's all good. So, like I was saying, is that the market needs to go. When you have a big gap or a big movement in the upside or a downside, people that were taking buys were if they want to close their position, they need to sell their position to sellers to take their profit, and that's why the market is going down. And same thing if you have big sellers than buyers, eventually buyers will come in because sellers want to close their position and they need to buy back their position to close it, right? This is and to get in profit. So this is exactly what it does. The sound should be back right now. The sound is back. Let me know you can hear me, but the sound should be back. I had myself on mute for a few seconds. Forgot to put it back on.
But please, there is no sound. Please check your sound. Okay.
Let me know if you can hear me. You should be hearing me, guys. The sound should be back. Perfect. All right, so market is pushing up a little bit. Okay, so 10 o'clock already started Eastern Standard Time. So this is basically the new 4-hour candle that is being created. So
Yeah, all good. Now we can hear you. Okay.
all right, so let's look at SSP 500. SSP is in profit right now. Small profit. Not small profit. It's a little bit of drawdown. Small drawdown. And Nasdaq too. So I'm just gonna see. All right. All right. Yeah, exactly. So only big mover is British pound. The other pairs, the other currencies were not moving that much. But you can always follow along the forex report that I have on Discord, and give you some more insight of which currencies to look for this week. But British pound is the biggest mover here overall for this week. So that's why you only have British pound pairs on the list. But that is good. So, like I said, we should have some news in regards to crypto regulation here today. There's a meeting today. I don't know if we're gonna have some news today, but uh, overall, it should be bullish here for crypto. Yeah, tremendous. We still have a continuation going down. So it did fill up that gap. So it should be overall bearish here for German, but we'll see. But the first indices that filled up the gap here was German. So I'm expecting to have the same thing for the other indices here. So we did have a gap here. It should fill up that gap eventually. We'll see if it's going to do that on that move or not. But all right. So 10:15. So new candle came in. All right, so yeah, in regards to COT, just really focus on the pairs that you're trading usually, and if COT is aligned with the pairs that you're trading on, that's awesome. If not, you just have to look at any news events for that upcoming week, and what else? The market structure, and basically if you have any signals here that are aligned with your actual session that you're trading on. Okay, so if I don't have any signals between the sessions that I'm usually doing with you guys, I'm not taking any trades. Okay, so the trades are really within that 2 hour window, so from 9 until 11, and then London will be from 2 a.m. until 4 a.m. So each and every day, those two periods uh, are the ones that I'm focusing on. So anything outside of that, I don't trade. But for sure, you're able to like just wait and wait the signals and take all the signals that you see. But eventually, it's gonna burn you, and you're gonna be burned out. So make sure that you follow your routine and follow your rules, and you just have to execute. And the outcome, you don't have any control of the outcome. Is as long as it's following your rules, and it's going in profit, or it's stop you out, or you're stop in profit. That is the end goal. Okay, so we just uh, we just want to have some edge in the market, whatever it can, and that's pretty much the base of it. I'll be on until like 10:30. In less than 15 minutes, we will close it out. So if you have any questions, put them in the chat right now. If not, we'll reconvene tomorrow at the London session. If you have any other questions, but I'll be here until 10:30. I do have something to do here at that time, but I will still monitor those two trades and see exactly how it's going to play out. So, all right. And make sure to like and subscribe to my channel, guys. So if you have any friends or family that wants to learn how to trade, or that are already traders but they want to have a community, I'm here every single day. So been trading for the last 12 years, and I have a good grasp of the market and what to look for. So make sure to like and subscribe. And if you ever want to do some coaching or any mentorship, I do have a link on my YouTube channel. So make sure to go on that Google form, get filled out, and within the next 24 hours, we're gonna contact you, reply to your Google form, and we could set up a call eventually for you to join the community. I just started back to open the community here because I was testing a few things for the last couple of years, but everything is done now, and I just want to grow that, and not going to be a big group, but it'll be a small group of a few people, and we're just gonna grow together. And you're gonna have access to me anytime on Telegram, so you could send me a message. It has to be a voice message because you know I have an issue with my eyes, so I'm able to see a few things, but not all of it. So that's going to be better for me to send you a message by voice, and we could speak like that, and we could set up Zoom calls too. If you want me to show you something, or you want to show me something in regards to your trading, so that will be uh, that will be good. All right, so still have 8 minutes left before the next candle and the end of this session. So right now the price is retracing on Nasdaq, and let's look at the S&P 500 retracing too. So all right. All right, so 1, 3. All right. All right. All right, let's look at gold. Gold is retracing right now. Yeah, gold went back to those previous levels here and started to bounce off of it. But we're waiting for the next buy on gold. So it may start to go down and start to go up here after that. All right, so German's crashing right now. All right, so pricing's to starting to go down here. So went on sale here. Now it's starting to consolidate. We'll see exactly if it wants to this candle here. The only time that I look at candle is really to see exactly reaction off of previous candles after my entry. But other than that, I'm not looking at candles to get into trades. Okay, I'm just waiting for my signal because I know that volume was confirmed going down. The sentiment is bearish. Even neutral, if it's neutral but going down, it's going to give you neutral, and then it's going to switch to bearish here eventually. All right. So I'm expecting to have that candle close under this one, and if it does, we should have a continuation going down. Okay. And the reason why I would have taken that trade, because of what I told you before, is the gap here that was done at the start of London. So it should be filling up that gap. So as of now, as you can see, now it's pushing down. Perfect. So that's NASDAQ. Let's look at S&P 500. S&P 500 is currently in profit. So that was the entry price. Now it's pushing down. And we still have less than 3 minutes left before that candle close. We'll see exactly if it wants to start to push down here a little bit more, because you have basically some equal lows here. See exactly if we're going to break this low right here. That was a previous level, I'm pretty sure. And if it does, we're going to be up to the races here going down. Let's see here. I think this is trend indicator. Exactly. So breaking down sell setup. So everything is aligning going down, and as you can see, it's pushing right now. So that is perfect. That's what we want to see. Let's look at NASDAQ. NASDAQ is doing the same. So beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So eventually I will move my stop loss towards almost break even until maybe that point here, more than 50% of that move. We'll see. And then I'll put it at break even and let it ride until it hit my TP, or it goes back to my entry. But I will be starting to trail that trade eventually, and that will be a good setup overall. So that is perfect, guys. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So let's see here. 10-minute chart. Yeah, exactly. So 5-minute chart is on sale right now. Perfect. All right, guys. So we'll close it out right now. So hope you guys love that session. We did have two setups here. So a Nasdaq and S&P 500 on the downside, looking good so far. So we're waiting for those levels to be hit eventually, and then make sure to monitor your trades if you take them, and we should be in profit here overall for those setups. So I'll be back on Tuesday morning, so tomorrow at London session from 2 to 4. So make sure to open your notification here in regards to my YouTube channel, and you should see the link for the upcoming live session here in a couple hours, and that will be set up. Okay. So I wish you a wonderful day, guys, and happy trading. We'll talk to tomorrow. All right. Peace.